Okay, hello, my fellow FOAs. So I'm going to be watching their second show champion stage of Pinocchio. So I have been seeing like some pictures of them already, so I kind of know that they ended up mixing up their outfit from like it's basically the top half of the one they did their last music show with the longer like slack shorts from the black and like white kind of like um you guys know which outfit I'm talking about. The black and white like sweater, like white button up shirt combo with the tie, the black tie. Like they kind of mixed up those two outfits, I guess, to give us a new look. But I was like really wondering if they were gonna end up giving us the one with from the like running in like that field from the MV. I wonder if we'll ever get that or not. But I'm still looking forward to it either way. But we're just gonna go ahead and watch. It's also minus the vest, the black vest. Ooh. Ooh, that's a close-up shot. I forgot that he was wearing glasses! Also, his hair's blonde now. It's not pink anymore. It's like slightly pink, but like mostly blonde. I guess that means maybe his eye infection is not as bad anymore. I did see him with the eye patch before. Hey! Interesting that they're using the astrology symbols in the background. Huh. I guess the nod to like magic in a way. 피가 쓴 건데 지금 No 너에게 너를 위해 기가 저런 만큼 알고는 날 것 같으니 거들과 손질가 편히 그게 필요하잖아 내가 보여줄게 아 귀여워 Oh my god, the glasses. He looks so good in these glasses. Yeah, they definitely cut Han's hair now that I said it before too in another stage, but or they took out his like extensions or hair pieces if you want to call them hair pieces. Ooh, come on, overhead shot. Hey. Oh, that transition. Ooh. What is that? Oh my god, they did not just troll Juwon on live broadcast. Yeah, they really just. I wonder if they told them they were gonna do that. If they told him they were gonna do that, or they just came up with it on the spot. They're like, yeah, like let's do. Cause I did see clips of like Juwon, Jungwoo and Steven's live, specifically that part where they like said where Steven was just like, oh yeah, like I can't remember who it was, but I remember like there's a clip from like one of our fan signs, and someone asked like I think it was like an English speaking like fan or English someone from like not from Korean for Korea, and they had a sign or like were asking Juwon to get like to send a flying kiss, and he went. So I'm like, wait, I'm like that's, and then Juwon was just like silently like that was me, and then they start cracking up. I'm like, not y'all coming for him. Like, leave him alone. He don't know what that is. Like, it's different. But then, like, for them to do that here, like, to troll him completely on live broadcast, I am weak. But I think it's, like, funny and, like, cute because, like, if you're a FOA, then you know exactly what they're doing. If you don't, then you're just kind of, like, lost on what it is and just like, oh, they're just being silly. But no, like, it's an inside joke. But I am weak. Other than that, like I said, I kind of do want to see what other outfits they end up doing because this is like I said, them kind of, but it makes sense because they kind of did the same. They did end up reusing like a couple of things during Rendezvous era, which I was like, okay, not that bad. But here they kind of like reused some pieces. Like they for that it was like entire outfits. For here, it's more so like taking two different like pieces from two different stage outfits, and creating a whole new look in a way, which is still like kind of still kind of like being consistent with how the like this kind of like boyish more like boyish kind of like school ish vibe, like young, like I don't know what kind of what that era of like I get like I keep saying like a page boy, people have been saying like like with the when they wore the gray one this top with like the slacks and like the black vest over it, they were like, oh, like it looks like French waiter. So like it's very much kind of, I guess, to whoever, like whatever you're like whatever you think it is at first, but like it's very much kind of giving the same vibe and carrying that consistency. But I really do want to see them with that like the more warmer like earthy like tones from that, from the outfits that they wore when they're like running in the field in the MV behind the scenes, and in the MV where they like, you know, jump off of like the hill, like the cliff or whatever, or into the sky or whatever, that scene where they're wearing like they're all wearing like sweaters. I would like to see that outfit, but I don't know if we'll get to see it or not because like I said, I don't know if they're doing 2 weeks of promotions. For the most part they usually do 2 weeks, and then I think they're gonna do like their special, either an extra set of promotions for run at 1.5 speed, or they're gonna do like a special stage for it again, like they kind of how they did last time for Rendezvous and universe. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, it's just nice to, you know, it's kind of, you know, me just kind of paying attention to that, like, oh, like it's from the same outfit, because sometimes I like, you know, as I y'all know that I'm like into like fashion here and there, so like I take notice of certain things when it comes to like their stage outfits and like things that I like about it, especially from them coming from their company where it's like, you know, it was first like a fashion company, and they still have ties to like the fashion industry. So like it, you know, getting to see that and seeing like how, you know, also for like Eunice, how they have a lot of like custom outfits. I think they do have a couple for, obviously they do have a couple for AHOP, but like just kind of getting to see that and how they end up, you know, creating new things, or like what they end up reusing, and like what they end up like making as a whole in terms of their outfit. But yeah, like I said, always enjoy the performance. Like I said, I know it's sometimes like I feel like for this one I haven't like gotten like for Rendezvous, whenever I watched like every single stage, it did start getting like a little bit like not like a little bit, yeah, repetitive, like how they were saying, how JL and Steven were saying in their live, their Weverse live, how it kept getting like repetitive, and they kind of want to change things here and there. So like here they have kind of changed that with like the opening where they're standing up instead of laying down. But I also think I said that it's probably because it's a lot of strain that they're putting on their backs, as well as the people's knees behind them when they have to use them to like push themselves off to do that like arch, like, you know, roll up like move. So I think it's like them kind of, you know, keeping it a little bit more fresh. So I wonder if they'll end up adding anything else different or new like in terms of that, and then also like to keeping up with how they, you know, do different like facial expressions, or, you know, kind of just change it here and there. But here so far with this one, I haven't really gotten to like repetitive yet. I feel like maybe a couple more stages and maybe I will, but I'm like I still really like this song a lot, as y'all can tell, because I've already like started learning it more and more like as I go on, like because I did pick it up pretty quickly, but you know the rap part was always like difficult part for me to end up repeating, and now I've kind of like learned it, except for like the last part of Juwon's his last like verse is like really hard. So, but yeah, it just we gain to always watch their stages and see whatever they do different, and just kind of enjoying it while they have the promotion period go on. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.